have to be your biggest fan. And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to be, who you're going to be, who you're going to be.
Good day, everyone. Overflow family, good day. Welcome to a new vlog. So, what we're gonna do today, we're gonna enjoy together. I'm gonna assure you that it's a content that you wouldn't see coming. As I tell you, we're all about uniqueness here. We're all about newness here. We're all about fresh content. So for today's video, we're going to do a reflection review. Come on now. A reflection video. Alright, not a reaction video. Because who would react to their own videos, okay? Who would do that? Is there? I think. I don't know. But what we're going to do today is something different. We're going to reflect on our own personal made video. And what we're going to do is that I'm going to listen to the portions of the song, which is the freshly made video last week as well, the acoustic cover of Mercy by Maverick City, and Elevation Worship, and we're gonna cut it into portions and we're gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna relate it to my own experiences, and I hope it relates to you as well. I hope it encourages you. I hope it gives you hope, and I hope you can view from another perspective and see it in a very fresh eye, if you will. Come on now, are you ready? It's actually very exciting. I think this is the second content that we've got in this channel that's about, like reacting content kind of videos. So we're gonna do this. Now, I'm gonna go to our video. Now, to those who have not watched, just search Overflow Ministries and search Mercy acoustic cover. There we go. I've searched that, and first up is Overflow Ministries. So I'm gonna listen to this. I'm gonna give this a listen. And to those who just want to get to the song cover, if you have not watched it yet, 1 minute 07, right in this portion, I think so. So let's give it a listen. First portion. The first verse. I love how he does the instrumental. I'm living proof of what the mercy of God can do. If you knew me then, you'd believe me now. He turned my whole life upside down. He took the old and he made it new. That's just what the mercy of God can do. Now Ain't that beautiful? Woo! Now, one of the reasons why, the main reason why I covered this song, just because it speaks of my life. It speaks of my past. It speaks of God and how He changed me so much. And it's amazing. If we go to the descriptions, you can see actually the lyrics there. And the first portion that what we've listened here is, I'm living proof. I'm living, talagang Pinoy eh. I'm living proof of what the mercy of God can do. If you knew me then, you'd believe me now. He turned my whole life upside down. He took the old and He made it new. That's just what the mercy of God can do. See, in my own life, just reflecting, I'm living proof of what the mercy of God can do, just because back when I was still not a confessing believer, I was this person who, take for example in gaming, I would actually trash talk. I would trash talk people. If it's right now and you would encounter toxic players, I would be that. I would be that. I would be one of those players that would be toxic to you. And not only in gaming, but as well in interacting with people. And in my own self, I didn't have that good self-esteem. And if you haven't watched my past videos, I actually talk about that a lot. Again. So in my self-esteem, I didn't have good self-esteem. And in my high school days, I presumed that my classmates knew that. I didn't have that good self-perception of myself. I wasn't an achiever. I failed in my own grades. And I actually took that as a laughing matter, in where that's a part of me and that's who I am. I'm not an achiever and I'm a failure. And as well in interacting with others, I wasn't really the purest guy or the nicest guy when you're interacting with. If people knew me then, oh my goodness, you would believe that someone and something has changed. There has to be something that changed in this person's life. You know what? Let me tell you, if you knew me then, it was the mercy of God that changed me. Okay, that's it. It was the mercy of God. He turned my whole life upside down. That is so true. He took the old and he made it new. You know what? Before I was a Christian, every day was a routine. Every day was just a day that I just need to go through the motions. It was dull, it was empty, it was plain. And when I knew about God, I knew that something changed in my heart and in my life. And that He gave me a purpose. He gave me hope. He gave me new eyes to see everyone and everything. Suddenly, I can actually give love rather than, just take it onto myself, because I was having this emptiness that I need to struggle with, and I needed to find other means to find that in filling. So, if you knew me then, you would believe that something has changed, and that's the mercy of God. Hallelujah. Comment down if you knew me then. Okay, let's continue with the chorus here.
Life to tell the story of how I've overcome by His goodness and mercy and the power of the blood. And I'm so glad that my freedom wasn't based on what I've done, but His goodness and mercy and the power of the blood.
Woo! Woo! Now, before I go into the reflection and to the conversation, did that part of the chorus ring any bells? Ring any familiar other songs that you've thought of? It's His goodness and mercy and the power of His blood. Let me sing it to you again, and I'll let you think about that familiar song that we're talking about. It's His goodness and mercy and the power of His blood. Now, to give you a clue, we've actually reacted on this song. Okay.
Ako ang kailangan.
It's His goodness and mercy. Yes, if you have the same thoughts. For the first time I heard this song, I was like, wait, that chorus, that is so familiar. That is so familiar, like so close. In His goodness and mercy. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na. I was just laughing, with that similarity. But let me just share the chorus here. Now I'm alive to tell the story how I've overcome. It's His goodness and mercy and the power of His blood. I'm so glad that my freedom wasn't based on what I've done. The goodness and mercy and the power of the blood. So much power in the blood. That is true. Now that I'm alive, now that I've been transformed, now that I've been changed by God because of His mercy, it's now my turn to tell my story, right? Because of other people's stories that changed my life, because of how God changed their life. Wow, I think I ought to do the same. And it's not obligatory in a sense that you are coerced or you are forced to share your story, but it's out from that overflow. Come on now, overflow of joy and transformation that you've experienced, so that I can tell my story. I get to. And you know what? I get to witness people change their own lives. And I get to witness people how God would change their lives. And it's the best thing that you could ever witness in your journey with the Lord, is when you see others being transformed and experiencing how God changed their lives. Especially those stories, in where they were just hopeless. They were just in a dead end. It was just no hope for them. Maybe, were they an addict, or were they facing mental health issues, that all that remains in my life is darkness. And when you talk about them, about their story, talking about God changing, oh my goodness, it just breaks you down, because wow, it was their confession that they said, I can't. This is hopeless. But God be like, no. Okay? No. Let me just flick my finger here. You're a new person. My goodness, that's beautiful. You know what's amazing with this chorus is that I'm so glad that my freedom wasn't based on what I've done, but the goodness of mercy and the power of the blood. Let me tell you that I've been changed not because of my effort to change, but because God gave me an opportunity to change, and that He administered the change inside of me. It wasn't because of what I've done. It wasn't because, I had the idea, wait, I think I need to change. No! He did the first move, and He made me think. He made me inspired. He motivated me to actually genuinely change for the better. Maybe through my words. Just a clear example, I used to speak bad words all the time as an expression when I was those old times without the Lord. I was using it for pleasure. I was using it for, every time maybe I trip or something or do something wrong, I fill in the blanks, And, you could always say, we could always go back to just behavioral management or something like that. But no, it's not. It's really because of the mercy of God. It's really because of His love that led me to change. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful truth. Let's continue. Hallelujah. That's beautiful.